do you want to purchase property? Or are you?
I do own a property.
And are you a person who wants kids one day?
So we don't want to just having kids without providing anything for them. Expensive dining out experience for you.
It was about $400 a head.
I work at Canadian federal government.
I am a dealer at Cascades Casino in Langley.
海外姻缘，全球牵手，万千人海就是爱你。海外姻缘，全球牵手，万千人海就是爱你。亲爱的观众朋友们，大家好！您现在所观看的是海外华媒首档婚恋交友节目，我是华人世界里为您寻找幸福的主持人月亮医生 Dr. Dorset Sinaki。本期节目特别有特色，是由今日相亲为我们推荐的西方男嘉宾与华人女嘉宾，让我迫不及待地想看看他们将为我们呈现什么样的爱情碰撞与跨文化的互动。本期呢，节目场地是由 Zodiac Karaoke and Pop 太阳神 KTV 温哥华所赞助。首先让我们来认识一下今天的女嘉宾，请大家观看我们的 VCR。
如何让你遇见我，在这最美丽的时刻？为这我已在佛前求了500年，求他让我们结一段尘缘。佛于是把我化作一棵树，长在你必经的路旁，阳光下慎重地开满了花，朵朵都是我对你的盼望。当你走近，请你细听，那颤抖的雁是我等待的热情。而当你终于无视地走过，在你身后落了一地的朋友啊，那不是花瓣，是我凋零的心。这首来自席慕容的诗是我对爱情最深的理解，并不是每一次的付出都能得到回应，但我会继续勇敢去爱。嗨，你好，我是 Claire， 喜欢唱歌，热爱生活，曾经游学了北美、欧洲、亚洲共9个国家，现在在温哥华生活了10年了。有人觉得我冷若冰霜，有人觉得我热情如火，这就是我真实而自在，我也刻意的去讨好每一个人。如果你觉得我很热情，就说明我觉得我们很合得来，可以做朋友。一个人时，我喜欢唱歌跳舞；和朋友一起时，我喜欢看店玩游戏。如果喜欢一个人，我会愿意去参与他的生活，体验他的兴趣。满园的花都开了，但我相信那最后一朵绽放的一定是最美的。你觉得呢？
让我们热烈欢迎本期女嘉宾，请她上场。
Hello， 月亮你好。
你好，
我是 Claire，
很高兴认识你，请坐。Claire， 那向我们的观众自我介绍一下吧，让大家都认识一下你。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Claire。酒逢知己千杯少，话不投机半句多。与人交往，我始终相信聊得来才是第一步。我现在在加拿大已经生活10年了，目前的职业是加拿大政府的公务员，非常开心有荣幸来参加这个节目，然后来认识大家，也让大家更了解我。谢谢。
Claire， 我们也非常高兴你能来参加本期的节目哈。刚刚我听你说你是加拿大的公务员是吗？那我很好奇啊，就是身为在加拿大的公务员和中国有什么不同呢？像有没有统一的考试呀？然后难不难呀？福利待遇怎么样呢？
其实加拿大的政府的话，它主要是分不同的级别了，也是有可能城市政府啊、省政府啊、联邦政府啊。那我现在的话主要是在联邦政府。那其实加拿大的公务员的话呢，它不像中国那样，就是说你要统一的去考试，但它有它自己的一个面试的标准，就是它也有笔试，然后也要面试的话，他们有自己的一些评分的标准，所以比起普通的工作面试，它还是需要比较长的时间。像我的话，当时可能从面试到入职的话，就用了大概7个月左右。
哇哦，那很好。那你现在满意吗？做的工作你觉得满意吗？
我觉得在加拿大做公务员这个工作的话，其实对我自己来说，可能比较觉得更稳定一些吧。就是其实我觉得可能在加拿大生活人都知道，加拿大的话，它可能 不像亚洲有那么多的职业的发展的规划。那我最终选择公务员这个工作，就是觉得可能比较稳定，然后的话可能尤其在现在的经济形势下吧，对。
是的，完全没错。那我也很好奇啊，像你这么优秀的女孩子，你对自己的这个交友的这个期待是什么样的呢？
首先我觉得我也挺普通的，但是我觉得可能，对于我来说的话，我觉得像我刚刚说的，第一步永远都是先从聊得来开始，然后性格我觉得非常重要，再有就是三观要非常的就是合适。这个可能有人说就是有句话叫相恋容易相处难，相爱容易走下去很难，所以
太优秀了。
对，所以我觉得就是你喜欢上一个人很容易，但是最终卡在要不要能不能够长久跟这个人相处下去。
好呀，真的很高兴你能来参加我们的活动和节目，我就希望今天的男嘉宾一定不会让你失望的。
好的，
谢谢。
期待。
请大家来欣赏我们男嘉宾的 VCR。
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'll try to keep this short. I was born April 16th, 1994, making me an Aries in the year of the dog. I'm the second of 4 siblings in a huge family, close with all of my cousins and siblings. They're all my close friends, and all my close friends may as well be family. I have a long history of different jobs. I like to change things up and try everything. I did plumbing, I did industrial boiler work, I did catering and restaurants, ran a buffet for a while, and then now I work at Cascades Casino Langley. I'm a dealer there, where I essentially throw cards and socialize for a living, which I love. It's just lets me be me. Outside of work, I played football forever. American football. I had a couple championships underneath my belt. I have some rings for it. As well as Conference All-Stars, Provincial All-Stars, and several outstanding awards. I dabbled in theater. I was the lead in at least 2 plays, mostly Shakespeare, 2 Gentlemen of Verona, A Winter's Tale, and other such great things. From skydiving to climbing mountains to skiing double black diamonds to traveling and seeing the world, I want to do everything, and I'm here to have fun. So here's to trying everything at least twice.
Alex 让我们欢迎今天的西方男嘉宾 Alex 出场。Welcome, Alex.
Hello.
Hi. How are
Nice to see you
you?
again, Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alex. Please take a seat.
All right.
So, Alex, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 30 years old. I live in Mission. I'm an Aries, and I'm excited to be here.
It's our pleasure to have you here with us today. So, Alex, can you please explain to us what's your occupation? What do you do for a living?
I am a dealer at Cascades Casino in Langley. I essentially entertain and throw cards for a living. I get paid to play games.
Oh, that's
Nice.
really nice. Interesting. So I would like to ask you some few questions to see if you can keep a cool head when we ask deep questions
All right.
about your life. So what brings you to our program today?
A string of saying yes to everything. I'm a big proprietor of saying yes to everything. I've been single for a long time. I met a friend who referenced me to here, and I said yes, and I figured this is a good shot to try and meet some people, make friends, and a great opportunity to have fun.
That's great. Good to hear. And I was wondering what kind of work that a casino dealer mainly required or responsible for. And is the time fixed, your working schedule is fixed, or you often work pretty late?
I often work overnight and pretty late. The work schedule I have now is pretty fixed, though that's my own choice. I prefer working evenings. But if I needed to change my schedule for life or for other reasons, I could find a way around. I've had the opportunities to work slightly earlier in the day already.
And what is the potential or talent a casino dealer should have?
The ability to speak publicly and speak to many people at once. Entertain. I mean, I sing and dance, but that's not everybody.
Ooh, you're very talented. That's great. So, is it true that they said you must be good at mathematics, or you have to be good with calculations and stuff?
I mean, I can count to 21 really fast.
Oh.
But I guess you could say I was pretty decent at math, but it's
Nice.
enough to get by.
Okay, so what is your expectation for your future partner?
The main expectation for a future partner is mostly just like me as much as I like them.
Oh, that's sweet. Alex 非常幽默，而且很甜。现在呢，我将带着我们的男女嘉宾进入我们的快问快答环节，让他们更进一步的有个彼此很好的了解。I will ask you guys some few questions, and you guys can simply like answer together. And
Rock, paper, scissors?
rock paper scissors 可以 yes， 他们想要石头剪刀，
OK
他想要石
It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's up to
casino
you.
就又过来
Right
了。这边为他们两位准备了一些问题啊。What's the most important quality you look in a partner? Rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, shoot.
OK， 3、
Alright.
2、1啊。
You can go first if you like.
Rock. OK.
Ladies
What's
first, because
Ladies
clearly
first. Okay, for
we're
the
struggling
first
here.
question,
We're
ladies.
struggling here.
I have been thinking about this a lot recently, but I think it's for me. It's more about like personality is very important, and then I think most important is also you need to have the shared values, common values, like about money, family, anything, and how like we could communicate. Stay like I would say communicate with each other very well, getting along with each other very well. Very responsible. The person needs to be responsible. So I can feel always be supported, and for sure I will support him as well. Yeah.
Nice. Good answer, Alex. It's your turn.
All right. What I'm looking for in a partner is somebody who is reliable, loving, honest. Honesty is big. Again, sharing values is super important as well. That sounds very concrete. Wants the same things as me, and will keep me on track on trying to find those things, because sometimes I can be a little off the rails. I need someone more level-headed than myself.
Are you both satisfied with the answers?
I'm satisfied.
Yes? Claire, satisfied?
If you want more, I can keep talking.
Oh, that's nice
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second question will be, how would you like to spend your honeymoon? Or how many vacations would you like to have in a year?
I started thinking about honeymooning forever ago just because I like to travel. I stumbled upon a really nice town in the mountains in Japan called Takayama. It's a skiing town, but in the off season they have a really nice semi-private. It's a private bathing area and everything like that. It's really romantic. When I went there the first time, I was obviously alone, but I thought to myself, one day I'd like to have my honeymoon here. How often would I like to travel, and where? As much and as often as financially sound. I like to see things and do new things. I want to see the world, and I want to see what excitements are out there to find.
So I have a question. Have you ever been to China?
I have been to China once. I went to Beijing we extended our layover there. I really want to see more of rural China because the big city itself, big cities are big cities. They're one and the same mostly until you get really into the nitty-gritty of it. But you really learn a lot about a place from the smaller towns and the smaller cities and the people and the culture. So when I want to go to China, I want to go somewhere smaller than Beijing and see the people, meet more, and obviously explore.
That's right. So Claire, it's your turn.
So I have been traveling a lot during my school time. I would say I study abroad 7 to 9 different countries. Yeah. So and then I do love traveling. I think since I starting work, and then I don't have that much vacation time, or I want to save it for my future, spend time with my future partner, traveling together. I think it depends, right? If you find the right person, it could be anywhere you both like, and it's not really about destination. But if I pretty like Paris, so I think that's pretty romantic city. I think it's that city to be designed for couple. So I have been there studying Paris alone, and then I saw the people kiss under the Eiffel Tower. It's like, this is must be, you need to, if you have a partner one day, you should be travel together to Paris. Yeah.
The city of love. I have also been to Paris, and I can agree that it would be better to go with a partner.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice. So far, so good. Claire, 我想请问一下，像你们两个以后出去约会的话，是希望AA 还是说男方主动一点，总是男方付费 ？Do you prefer to splitting the bill on dates, or how do you prefer to pay?
I think of myself as somewhat of a traditionalist in this way. I like to foot the bill, at least for the first couple of dates. Maybe once we're together and we've know more about each other, we can start to decide that kind of thing. Really a non-issue. If she wants to split it, if she wants to cover half, I'm not going to argue over it, but I will offer.
Oh, nice.
其实我自己的话，我有体会过不同的，就是我有体会过可能男生都是付约会的，我也有体会过可能就是轮流去付的。然后经历过这些之后，我自己还是会更喜欢，就是说，如果男生更愿意去承担或付这些约会的这些开销，我会觉得我会更舒服一些。不是因为我觉得我不愿意花钱，是因为我觉得可能从小成长的在中国这个环境背景下，我觉得可能男生如果去主动去付这些约会的钱，你会觉得你好像有被爱到。然后如果可能一个男生每一次约会之后一定要跟我去分开这笔钱，甚至可能我也有经历过，就是他一定要让我就是去一模一样的钱，或者可能一点都不能，就是一丁点都不能差的那种，我就觉得好像没有在谈恋爱。我会觉得可能我跟朋友之间也不会算得那么清楚，所以我自己还是会更愿意或者希望就是男生在约会的时候更愿意去付出这些花费的开销。
所以这方面我们也可以看到中西方文化差异还是在的，但是我觉得所有的问题都是可以沟通的。Alex looked a little bit confused. I will briefly explain what Claire said, and Claire, you can correct me if I'm wrong. So Claire mentioned that she had a couple of experience hanging out with some guys, and she's okay with splitting the bills, or she pay for all, or the guy handle everything. But she think, in her opinion, especially in Chinese culture, the way they grew up, they just prefer the men to pay most of the time because you can feel the masculine energy and you will feel protected. Am I correct, Claire?
Yeah. So right now, I would say I prefer guys. I feel comfortable when guys paying those stuff. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Fair enough. 我们在寻找爱情的另一半的同时呢，除了当事人的感受重要以外，其实我认为我们的亲朋好友的感受也非常的重要。那今天呢，我们这个节目的有一个环节叫亲友连线环节，我们将打电话给3位当事人的男嘉宾和女嘉宾的朋友，问问他们的意见和他们对我们嘉宾的一些看法、想法和祝福。我们从男嘉宾的亲友团开始 We will start from Alex's friends and family first. So the first person I'm gonna call is Todd. 我们先给 Todd 打个电话。Hi Todd, how are you? This is Dorsa speaking. I'm sitting here with your friend Alex. Yes, so may I introduce myself? I am a hostess calling from the Chinese radio TV program JustLoveYou. He provided me with your contact information. Could you help us with some trivia question regarding Alex?
Sure,
thank you. So the first question will be, what are the 3 things that describe Alex best?
he is kind-hearted,
nerdy. Oh, didn't know that. Okay.
I would say he's introverted.
Introverted. Oh, okay. Interesting, Alex. Okay, so I'm satisfied with the question. Claire, are you satisfied with the question? With the answer?
It's great, yeah.
Perfect. So the second question would be, what would you say his hobbies are? What is Alex's hobby?
His hobbies, I would say games.
Games.
Alex loves games.
I can tell.
Yeah.
That's the only hobby?
I'd say that's his main one, for sure.
Okay, good. That's great. How would you describe his bad habits?
Alex's bad habits. I don't think Alex has a lot of bad habits, honestly.
Oh, really?
Maybe doesn't always pick up on every social cue, but that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's so good to hear your voice, Todd. Bye. Bye.
I'm so curious. What do you say for the bad habit? I couldn't hear it from here.
Wow. I know. I think he said you were like not good with socializing. Something
Sure.
like that. If
I mean, he's known me since I was this big, so he's known me since.
And he said you are introverted. 他的朋友说他是个非常内向的人。Claire，我没有这么认为。他今天在我们节目表现得非常的外向。
我觉得是文化的问题，就是在西方人里的外向，西方人里的内向，在亚洲的文化里仍然看起来很外向。
啊，真的，But he mentioned that you're very kind， 说他很善良，非常好，我觉得挺好的。那我们继续打给第二个朋友，好不好 ？So I will go to the next person. I'm gonna call Alara. Who is Alara to you?
Alara is a longtime friend. We met in mid-high school and have been close friends ever since. I've been there for her wedding.
Nice.
We've just been close friends. We've played games together for. We've had a shared pool of hobbies.
That's nice. So this person will know you very well.
Yes.
Yeah, Alara 是他的高中一起长大的同学，同班同学，好朋友。
Unfortunately, she knows all of my secrets. So.
他知道他 Alex 的所有秘密，所以我等会儿可以悄悄的把 Alara 的手机号码给你，我们可以了解一下。好，给 Alara 打个电话。
Hello, this is Alara. Unfortunately, I am unavailable.
Voicemail， 他没能接电话。Unfortunately, it's okay. We will get back to her later.
Okay.
Let's try which friends of yours? What's his name?
Donovan.
Donovan. Let's try Donovan. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi there. Is this Donovan?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Dorsa. I'm sitting with your friend Alex right now at our program called JustLoveYou. He provided me with your contact information. Do you have a moment?
I do.
So I have a few questions to ask about Alex. What would you say his best and worst qualities are?
His best quality is definitely seeing him dance. Oh my goodness, dancing and acting. He has such a stage presence.
Oh, he's dancing and he's talented then. Oh yeah, 他说Alex 非常有才艺哦，很有特长。So, what would you say his worst qualities?
His worst quality? He has some less dexterous hands. So he will drop things on occasion and it's just gonna happen.
Oh, okay, nice. What else?
Very funny guy, very charming.
Very funny, very charming, 很善良，很有趣幽默。Thank you. Do you have anything else to add on top of those? Or do you have any questions or wishes for Alex to find his lifetime partner in the future?
Oh, I always wish Alex the best.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to hear your voice. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Bye. Let's try Alara once again. Hi, is this Alara?
Yeah, speaking.
Hello, dear. My name is Dorsa. I am sitting here with your friend Alex. We are at the program, a Chinese program called Just Love You. We are trying to, it's a matchmaking program. We are trying to get to know him better, and he provided us with your contact. Can I take some time from you?
Yeah, of course.
Thank
How can I help
you. Thank you. So I was wondering, Alara, since you know him very well, what kind of person you think Alex is?
Well, I mean, he's sitting next to you right? So you know he's obviously a super charismatic, like approachable person. He's super smart.
Super smart.
He's very creative.
Creative.
Yeah, he's loyal. He's a problem solver.
Problem solver.
Yeah,
That's
I'm very
great.
lucky to have a friend in Alex.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. I would like to know about some bad qualities that Alex has.
No, honestly, like Alex is a real stand-up guy. I guess you can get carried away with it.
Oh, nice. No, thank you so much for your information. Okay, Alara, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in future.
problem.
Bye. Good. We have a really good impression of you. You have really good friends right here. I'm jealous. Good. 好，那我们接下来要到我们的女嘉宾，看看 Claire 的朋友会给我们哪些建议，对她有什么看法。
你好。
哎，喂，你好，是 Anita 吗？
是的。
你好，很高兴认识你，我是就是爱你相亲节目的主持人月亮。
你好。
你好，我们现在在线连线啊，是想请问一些关于 Claire 的一些问题，我们想更进一步的了解她，您方便吗？
方便。
好的，那我想请问一下关于 Claire，她的各说3个优缺点好不好？
缺点也要说。
缺点肯定也要说，没关系，你不用担心，她其实听不到我们在讲话，但她知道我有给你打电话。对，我不会告诉她的，偷偷的。
好的。优点，因为我认识 Claire 差不多有10年了吧。
She has known Claire for 10 years.
对，她一直是一个非常大方，然后比较热情的一个姑娘。
She's very like outgoing, optimistic person.
对，所以最开始认识的时候，她可能会比较花哨，会比较慢热一点，但是慢慢的，她就会非常活泼的，然后跟比较熟悉的朋友交流。第二个就是她有东北女孩比较特有的大气，就是非常能够就比较大方吧，就是对人对事都不是很计较。
So she's not a stingy person at all. She's very outgoing. She likes to make friends. She likes to share stuff. 很好。那缺点我们来几个。
我觉得 Claire 有时候会很讲究一点生活品质，有一点小情绪。她可能会要求就是这个生活枯燥嘛，她可能会有一点点颜色点缀，就是所以就是相处当中可能需要浪漫的情怀。
She loves romantic stuff. Sometimes she demands a very high level life quality. She would like everything to be in order. Otherwise, sometimes she will have a little temper. Yeah. 可以，我们男嘉宾笑了。好，那你觉得那个 Claire 她有什么兴趣爱好呢？She loves to travel. She has been to many countries. She likes to be outside most of the time. OK， 谢谢亲爱的，谢谢 Anita， 你的建议和非常有帮助，谢谢，我们进一步的了解到了 Claire。谢谢。She wish you guys can be good matching. It's really good. I like the comments. Very honest opinion, right? Okay, next one will be Ming. Hello, 你好，明，我是就是爱你节目的主持人月亮。然后今天呢，在这个相亲节目中，我们想要进一步了解 Claire， 然后她给了我们您的联系方式。我想请问一下，就是您可以简单的讲述，就是介绍一下 Claire 是个怎么样的人吗？她的优缺点，可以各说3个。
很有爱心。善解人意。
She's a very caring person. She understands people. She's very kind. And yeah.
然后聪明啊，然后
smart.
性格开朗的一个女孩子。
Outgoing. 非常好。那她的缺点是什么呀？对，大胆讲。
她认识了大概有7、8年，基本没有什么缺点吧，我觉得。
She's known her for like 7, 8 years. She doesn't have any bad qualities. Really? 她一点缺点都没有，我的天哪！
对，感觉作为朋友的话，我跟她是挺完美的。
完美 ，She's nearly perfect.
In her eyes.
Wow, in her eyes. OK， 谢谢你，真是个很好的朋友啊，很高兴认识你，明，谢谢你。 不错 good. Such a good friend you have. No, Claire, you're a good girl. I can tell from far. Now, it's our turn, your turn to ask each other some questions to get to know each other better. So, ladies first, Claire.
All right.
Yeah, the first question would be, have you ever dated an Asian girl?
I have dated an Asian, but she was born in Toronto, so I don't think that really counts. But I'm fairly familiar with Asian cultures. I've had Chinese, Korean, and Japanese stay-over students in my family since I was a very little kid. I was very early introduced to the cultures. I work in a very Asian-dominated business, so I'm one of the only white people in my work sphere. So it's not unfamiliar territory to me. Howard, have you dated many Canadian-born and raised people?
I did, yeah. And then I feel like there's lots of culture conflict if you go into a serious relationship, because the value part and something, because we discussed that earlier about like whether you want to split bills or not, right? Because if we're dating with Asian guys, they always offer to pay, so that is very common standard.
Yeah.
But I know when you're dating here, if we're dating with Canadian guys, I think many people, they have that expectation that split bill or sometimes so that is something I find is a big cultural conflict. And then another thing is like whether you want to purchase a property. I think that is something very common in China, but people have different mindset in Canada.
Like, do you want to purchase property, or you?
I do own a property.
You own a property already?
Yeah, but with my family support.
Okay.
I think that's also something common in China.
Yeah, the family support I think is actually a part of Asian culture a Chinese culture that I like more. The difficulty in buying houses, especially in the greater Vancouver area, is high. And having financial aid from family would make that a lot easier. I do want to own property. So I've heard it in Chinese culture, when you get married, you're supposed to provide, the man's supposed to provide
bridal price,
bridal price and a house. Is that
是彩礼.
something that's fairly common still? Or?
Fairly common.
Okay.
Fairly common. It's in China. I mean, like in China, it's something is very basic. So guys' parents, when they have a son, they know that's gonna happen in the future. So the parents normally gonna saving money to purchase the property for him for the future marriage, or prepare the money for his marriage as well. So that is something like it's culture background, it's pretty common mindset. So the parents will be prepared for that as well. So that is just the culture in here.
Yeah, that is a difference.
Yeah, I know in here, like what I heard is bride needs to pay for the wedding.
Yeah, that's fairly common.
Yeah, so it's opposite in China.
Okay.
So in China, like guy's family kind of like prepared and pays many things, majority of things. Maybe girl's family, bride's family, maybe offer some furnitures or renovation of the housing, something like that.
China, culturally, how many kids is normal? And are you a person who wants kids one day?
Oh, I do. I'm a person who wants kids for sure. And I think it's not like how much we want it. I think the culture background is, in my generation, we have the only child policy that we're not allowed to have, like our parents' generation does not allow to have more than one kid. So that's why in my generation, the majority of the people, almost everybody, they are the only child. But right now they open the policy that you can have second and third children as well. So, and then it also brings to something like the culture background, like we have the high education standard when they're raising the kid. So the parents, like, they will think about, like, not like how many kids they want. They're more like planning like whether they can provide a high quality life for their kids, because we don't want to just having kids without providing anything for them. So that is something very different, because I know in here like it's more like once you go to like 18 above 19 years old, you're everything on your own. But
yes.
Chinese parents, they take care until maybe even when you have a child, they will taking care of your child as well. So they will consider like how many children they have. They will consider whether they have that capacity, ability to provide the high quality life for their kids. So yeah, so for me, it's not like same thing. I would also consider like not just how many children I want, but I will think about whether I can maintain or provide a good quality of life for them. So that is something like...
I agree that's super, super important. I am from a big family. My parents always were very open with us that we were 4 accidental kids into a family that was not ready for it. So I grew up fairly on the lower side of what you would consider wealth. Bordering poverty. So I want kids and I want to provide them a life that I wasn't necessarily provided. My parents loved me and they were I super close to my family. And I love my parents to death and I wouldn't change it for the world, but I want to be as good a father as my dad was to me and provide a better life than I've had.
Yeah. Well, since you mentioned your family, I'm curious, like, how do you feel about, like, for example, if you get married and you need to, how do you feel about if you have to live with your partner's parents together?
I actually think that's a good thing nowadays. I think multi-generational homes is the way of the future. I think that it's good to have. I think that having the access to assistance with the children, just having the extra presence around is not bad. I like the idea. I think that more and more cultures, even in the Western world, are coming around to that, and I think that's a positive step. And what are your thoughts on that? Same topic. Do you think that it's a good idea to have parents around, or are you more of the Western ideal?
Oh, I mean, because I'm Chinese, right? So I think that sometimes our parents, because they provide a lot for us, so the parents will have some expectation when they getting older, and their children, like, we can take care of them as well. So and especially in our generation, we are the only child. So it's different than Western. Maybe, for example, your parents maybe have 5, 6, 7 kids, or have 4 kids. So I mean, you're one of them, and you're also one of them like who can provide support to your parents.
Whereas you're
but for us, I'm the only one. So if they need me, I have to. Not I have to, but I love to. But also that's my responsibility, right? So it's more like for me, it's more like it will happen eventually. Because and especially like my family is not here right now, but eventually they will come to here. So and then they may not speak fluent English, so they may not have that ability to live alone. So that will be part of my future life.
The right way to do things.
Yeah, because I'm curious about what is the most expensive dining out experience for you.
Most expensive dining out experience?
Yeah, like going out to the restaurant, what most expensive?
When we were last time I was in Japan, so last year in April, I took me, my sister, and my 4 friends, and I took us all while we were in Kobe to go get A5 Wagyu. So that would be the most expensive dining experience I've ever had. It was about $400 a head.
Sorry, $400 for how many people?
Each.
For each?
Each.
How many people were there?
There was me, sister, and friends, so 6 of us. And I paid.
You're pretty generous.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
他们2个互相提问，我的天哪！灵魂的拷问，花了多少钱？最贵约会花了多少钱
pretty similar to yours. Maybe like around 300 or 400 per person. I think that was the dinner in the Sydney Tower because I traveled in Australia and Sydney, and then it's kind of like the top of the Sydney Tower. How like it's like fancy restaurant. Casino dealer is your ideal job for future, or like how do you feel about your current job?
I've done a lot of things for work.
Yes.
I spent a lot of my time working for a lot of money. I did plumbing earlier in my career.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is something that I'm passionate about and I really enjoy doing. And it pays well enough. More than you'd expect, but it pays well enough to allow me to do these kinds of things that I've been doing.
Cool.
So as long as it's enough to make the money that I require, it's what I want to do. If I need to change careers to pursue more money, I have an avenue. I have other avenues I can take. I love following and doing the things that I love, and dealing is something that I really enjoy doing. I'm good at doing, and for now, it pays the bills. And I'm saving. What do you do? I didn't hear that.
Oh, I work at Canadian federal government, so it's a public servant. It's a public servant.
Okay.
It's like officer's job, like working in the office for government. So that's my current job.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds something like what Alara does. My friend, she's in sustainability. She's just
Oh, cool.
works for the university. Works for UFV.
Yeah.
Okay, I see right here， 他们就一直这样子问来问去，问来问去，问不停了。我不打扰你们，你们是不是就觉得我聊到晚上了？我的天哪！那看来两位嘉宾对各自都是非常有大的兴趣和爱好的，我觉得你们都有聊得来的点。我刚刚在你们的交流的过程当中，我发现其实你们有很多相似之处。I've seen like during watching your speech and your talk, the way you ask each other's question and how you answer it, I found some similarities. And I think you guys have lots to talk about. But I have to stop you right here because of the timing. 我们现在到了我们这个节目的最后的环节，就是要请我们的男女嘉宾做出他们最后的决定，希不希望更进一步的了解对方，甚至是约会，或者是发展成情侣。那我将把这个 yes 和 no 是愿意不愿意两张牌给到我们的男女嘉宾，然后让他们做出最终的选择。Okay, so this is yes, this is no. You can show it to our audience in order to see if you would like to know each other more in the future. 好的，现在到了我们激动人心的时刻，有请我们的男女嘉宾互相显示他们手上的牌子。好激动啊 ！So I will say 3、2、1，亮出你们的最终结果。Okay, I see. Thank you, thank you. 谢谢两位嘉宾今天参加我们的节目。Thank you very much for coming to our program. 非常遗憾啊，今天现场我们虽然没有能促成一对情侣，但是呢，我认为人生往往都是有遗憾的，说不定在下一个转角你就遇见真爱了呢。俗话说得好，很多事情都是要靠缘分的。我们也衷心希望我们的两位嘉宾，终有一天会找到属于自己的另一半，就是那个他，就是爱你 JustLoveYou。我们的平台呢，具有庞大的单身数据，所以欢迎大家以后可以多多参与我们的活动，进行线下的互动与交流。也感谢大家的支持与陪伴，我们下期再见，再见。Say bye to the camera. So hi Alex.
Hello.
How do you feel towards our guest today, and how do you feel about Claire overall, and why did you give a yes?
She seems sweet. Like I said, I'm willing to try anything twice. I felt like I could have got to know her a little bit better, but I didn't. It's not enough time to know someone quite enough to really make a full decision. So the yes was I would give it a first date. I would give it
Yes, of course.
a little sad I got a no, but at the same time, I had a good time while I was here. I got to meet some interesting people. I mean, it seemed I'm having fun. The show was good. I had a good time. So I'm going to call it a positive experience.
Claire 今天参加我们的这个就是爱你活动，有什么感想吗？
我觉得这个平台还是很有创意的，就是可能我来温哥华这么久的话，目前来说可能是我知道的第一个节目就是这样一个类似于给男女生交朋友的这样一个机会，所以我觉得还是一个非常好的体验。然后也通过这个节目，一个是可以认识到新的朋友，然后也可以通过这个平台可能让更多人认识我，所以我觉得总的来说是一个非常非常新鲜的体验。
没错，我们也非常高兴你能来参加我们本期节目哈。我知道刚刚男嘉宾对你是非常感兴趣的，给出了一个大大的 yes， 但是我想请问 Claire 为什么会拒绝呢？
首先我觉得 Alex 是一个非常好的男生，就是从他的朋友的对他的评价，然后能够感觉到他对问题，比方说他非常喜欢家庭，然后他非常的大方，我觉得他比方说请他的朋友吃饭啊，这个其实我觉得在加拿大男生里面的话，当然我没有别的意思啊，就是可能在文化底蕴下还是比较少见的，可能这边人更愿意就是 AA 啊，就可能不太会愿意请朋友吃饭，所以我其实还觉得他确实有很多观念还蛮符合中国人的。我觉得如果他找一个中国女孩，也许还真的挺合适的。我其实就是我选择 no 的原因也很简单，我觉得就是他是一个很好的人，我愿意跟他交朋友，但是我觉得男生和女生在一起，你要看你有没有心动的感觉。可能就是他非常的好，非常优秀，只是可能我觉得我跟他相处，我没有感觉到我有心动，或者是说我觉得我没有可能对这个男生有朋友以外的那种感觉。
对，
所以我觉得就是这样的话，就是比较简单的一个理由。他非常优秀，可能只是说我可能没有感觉到那种心动，但不代表他不好，就是这样。
是的，是的，萝卜青菜各有所爱嘛，对吧？没事，我觉得我也希望你以后能够有机会找到你的另一半。
Mission, I'm Aries, and I'm excited to be here.
It's our pleasure to contact me with your contact information. Do you have a moment? Oh, perfect. Oh, he's not going to do it. Audience or to the other participants.
Okay.
Have you met?
Say the answers again.
Yes, say the answer. Yeah. Where is the place?
Thank you. You sound like a very interesting person.